Imagine losing the love of your life, but then feeling their presence, watching over you. What if love doesn't end with death? What if there's something in between? Welcome to Movies Review. In today's video, we're diving into The In Between, a heartbreaking yet supernatural love story that will make you question life after death. We'll break down the movie's plot, uncover its hidden themes, and share some surprising details you might have missed. Stick with us till the end because we'll also reveal the deeper meaning behind the movie's most emotional moments and whether it's truly worth watching. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest reviews. Let's get started. The In Between is a paranormal romance film that blends love, tragedy, and the supernatural in a deeply emotional story. Released on February 11th, 2022 on Paramount Plus and later available on Netflix on April 8th, 2022, the film offers a unique take on love beyond life and death. Directed by Arie Posin, the movie is carried by the powerful performances of Joey King and Kyle Allen in the lead roles. Joey King, known for her work in The Kissing Booth and The Act, plays Tessa, a young photographer struggling with a painful past. Kyle Allen, recognized from West Side Story, takes on the role of Skylar, a hopeless romantic who changes Tessa's life forever. The film's paranormal romance theme sets it apart from typical love stories, making it a heartfelt yet eerie journey of love, loss, and the afterlife. With breathtaking cinematography and an emotional soundtrack, The In Between takes the audience through a rollercoaster of emotions. But what makes this movie truly unforgettable is the way it explores the idea of an unseen world, a place between life and death, where love refuses to fade away. The movie is more than just a romance. It's a story about the deep scars of loss and the desperate hope to reconnect with those we love. Let's now dive deeper into the plot and see how Tessa and Skylar's love story unfolds in the most tragic yet magical way. Tessa is not your typical teenage girl. She sees the world through the lens of her camera, capturing moments rather than living them. Her past has taught her one thing: love is not meant to last. Abandoned as a child and shuffled between foster homes, she has learned to guard her heart. But everything changes when she meets Skylar. Skylar is different. He is warm, optimistic, and believes in grand love stories. He comes from a privileged background, yet he finds himself drawn to Tessa's guarded soul. Their love story begins in the most unexpected way, a chance meeting at a movie theater where Skylar helps Tessa translate a French film. It's a moment of connection, a spark that neither of them saw coming. As their relationship blossoms, Tessa starts to believe in love again. She lowers her walls, lets Skylar in, and allows herself to dream of a future she never thought possible. But just when everything seems perfect, tragedy strikes. One rainy night, Tessa and Skylar get into a devastating car accident. Tessa survives, Skylar does not. Waking up in a hospital, Tessa struggles to accept reality, but something feels off. She starts experiencing strange occurrences, flickering lights, familiar songs playing at unexpected times, and whispers in the wind. She begins to wonder, is Skylar really gone? Or is he trapped in the in-between, trying to reach her? Determined to find answers, Tessa embarks on a journey that blurs the line between life and the afterlife. She starts believing that love, when true, does not end with death. But can she truly reconnect with Skylar? Or is she just holding on to something that no longer exists? This story isn't just about romance, it's about grief, healing, and the desperate hope to hold on to those we love, even when they're gone. 1. Love and loss. At its core, The In Between is a love story, but not in the traditional sense. It explores what happens when love is interrupted by tragedy. The film asks an important question: is love strong enough to transcend death? The emotional journey of Tessa showcases the pain of losing someone too soon and the difficulty of moving on when you still feel their presence. 2. Coping with grief. Tessa's struggle after Skylar's death is deeply emotional. She doesn't just grieve his absence, she refuses to accept it. Her journey mirrors the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. The movie portrays how grief can make people hold on to things they shouldn't, searching for answers that might not exist. 3. The afterlife and supernatural connections. One of the most intriguing aspects of the movie is its exploration of the in-between, a place between life and death. The film plays with the idea that the dead might not be completely gone. Instead, they exist in a liminal space, trying to communicate with the living. This theme adds a haunting yet hopeful touch to the story. The film doesn't just ask whether ghosts are real, it asks whether love can be a force strong enough to break the barriers of life and death. Joey King delivers a raw and emotional performance as Tessa. She perfectly captures the struggles of a girl who has been hurt by life and is afraid to love. Her portrayal makes the audience feel her pain, her longing, and her desperation to hold on to Skylar. It's one of her most heartfelt performances, proving she can handle deep and complex roles. Kyle Allen brings charm and warmth to the role of Skylar. He is the perfect contrast to Tessa, optimistic, loving, and full of life. His chemistry with Joey King feels natural, making their love story believable and heartbreaking. Arie Posin does a great job of balancing romance and supernatural elements. The way he visualizes the in-between, using soft lighting, dreamlike sequences, and emotional cinematography, makes the audience feel the presence of something beyond reality. His direction ensures that the film remains engaging, emotional, and visually stunning. Like most films that blend romance with supernatural themes, The In-Between received mixed reviews. Some viewers loved the emotional storytelling, while others felt the supernatural aspects were not as strong as they could have been. On Rotten Tomatoes, the movie holds a 64% rating, showing that while it resonated with some audiences, it didn't win over everyone. Some critics praised Joey King's performance, calling it one of her most mature roles. Others felt that the paranormal elements could have been explored in more depth, as the film sometimes leaned too heavily on romance rather than expanding on its supernatural themes. Despite this, many viewers connected with the movie's emotional depth and its take on love after loss. The chemistry between Joey King and Kyle Allen makes the love story believable and deeply emotional. The movie does a great job of portraying grief in a raw and real way. The cinematography and music create a hauntingly beautiful atmosphere. The supernatural elements could have been explored more. The idea of the in-between is fascinating, but the movie sometimes plays it safe instead of diving deeper into the mystery. Some parts of the story feel predictable, especially if you've seen other romance movies with similar tragic love themes. The In-Between is an emotional journey that tugs at the heartstrings. If you love stories about romance, grief, and second chances, this movie is worth watching. But if you're looking for a deep supernatural thriller, you might find some aspects lacking. Still, the question it leaves us with is haunting. When we lose someone we love, are they truly gone? Or do they still find ways to be with us, in between? And that wraps up our review of The In-Between. This movie takes us on an emotional rollercoaster, blending love, loss, and the supernatural in a unique way. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest movie reviews. What are your thoughts on The In-Between? Do you believe love can transcend death? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching Movies Review. See you in the next video.